Hey guys, it's Kaylin and welcome back to my channel, Kaylin's Corner. I'm gonna get straight into the point of this video. I'm gonna be testing out these markers, these Ohuhu Skintone brush marker set. I think that's what it's called. I got them off of Amazon and these are the 36 pack and I'm really excited to show you what I made with these and give you my opinions about them. If you want to see how I made these, then keep on watching. So here are the markers. I will have them linked down below if you want to purchase them yourself. So other than the markers, obviously, it comes with a swatching sheet and a backing paper that you can put behind your paper so that it does not bleed through. So the first thing I did, obviously, was swatching. I really enjoy doing this and I love watching it in time lapse. So what I did was just swatched all the colors. I noticed that there are definitely a lot of orangish looking tones, which I know that you could probably use those as kind of an undertone to add more saturation, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I really like this set because it definitely included a range of skin tones, which is often a problem with cheap skin tone sets. So now on to the actual coloring. So on this page of my sketchbook, I have gone ahead and sketched and inked 6 drawings of women, and I'm going to be coloring them with this pack to see how much of a variety of skin tones it can make. I'm going to start with a paler skin tone and slowly move darker, because to me the most important thing about a skin tone pack is that it can create a variety of skin tones. As I was swatching, I did notice that there definitely is a variety, but it seems very saturated to me, which isn't always something I like to go for, but I'm just going to go ahead and do my best. Also, just going to mention, this isn't me saying that there's only 6 different skin tones. Obviously there's so many, so I'm going to do my best. I'm going to start with this girl here. I think I'm going to make her a redhead. For the skin, I'm going to start out with milk white. I could also use primrose. I'm going to grab warm gray. Okay, at this point I'm just choosing a ton of different colors. I'm going to start with milk white. And I have got my clear thing under here. I'm going to go in with the brush tip. I might give her freckles because I love drawing freckles. So right off the bat, I like that this color is not too saturated. I don't know if that's the right word to describe it. And it's blending very nicely. I'm also going to be doing the hair with the colors from this pack. Like, I'm literally not going to do anything except maybe the eyes with other colors. Anyways, now I'm going in with Barely Beige. I'm going to give her a little bit of an eyeshadow look. Okay, so I really do like how this lovely ginger turned out. I did want to make the skin a little bit paler just for the purpose of the video. I had to make it a little bit more darker because once I put on blush, I had to blend it in and it just got darker and darker as I was blending it in, so I had to make the skin tone even. I hope that makes sense. So I really like how it turned out, even though it didn't turn out exactly the way I would have wanted it to, but that's okay because that sometimes happens. Just note that you can definitely make a slightly lighter skin tone than the one that I did here. I don't wanna lose you now. Looking right at the other half of me. Alright, this girl is done. Now moving on to the next one. For this one, I'm thinking she's gonna be blonde. I had a little bleed through from the next page, so hopefully that's not gonna be too noticeable. I love doing smaller drawings because when I do bigger drawings, I always get nervous about using too much ink and it just stresses me out. I really am liking the skin tone pack so far. I just think it comes with a pretty good variety, although I don't know, I've literally done like one. I'm gonna go ahead and work on her skin, so I will speed that up. Okay, I'm adding a pink for the lips outside of this pack from a different collection because
these just need help.
Sorry, because it's kind of cheating since I'm supposed to be only using this pack, but I feel like you could use any random color. I am going to go ahead and do the eyes. which I would use a different color for, but I think I'm just gonna go with one of the browns. I love this honey color, so I'm gonna use that. Shake them up. It's really easy to smear the ink. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it definitely did smudge a couple of times while I was coloring, which that's usually kind of fixable. I'm not the best at blonde hair. I feel like it actually turned out really well, and I'm super proud of myself because I definitely want to get better at drawing blonde hair. So I mainly use the colors Primrose and Hazelnuts for that, in case you're wondering. The tips are wearing pretty well so far. I kind of already knew that. A little over half a year, some of my tips started fraying on my other set that I got from this brand. I'm gonna add the little extra wispies that I always add. All right, I'm gonna add a few more highlights and then I think I'm done. I feel like I had a good relationship with the blush and the skin this time. My usual nose highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this next girl. If you're confused about the pose, I tried to draw her like slightly looking up. I don't know how much I succeeded with that, but this could either go really badly or really well. So I'm gonna turn it to time lapse and yeah. Okay, now that I am on to my last two girls, I'm gonna move this so that it is under both of them and there will be no bleeding through. So far, the markers have been great, and I think that I've used like a very wide variety of all the selections. Some of the colors I didn't think I would be using, like this one for example, but I used it for hair, so I think all of them are very helpful. The only thing I noticed is that this is the darkest color and it's still slightly brown, so since it's like a skin tone and kind of hair set, I feel like they should have included just a black because that helps with a lot, so I'm so excited for this one. I'm a little nervous because I don't want to mess up the afro. I always take this and look at it and I start with a color that's slightly lighter than the skin tone is going to be. The only negative I've noticed, and I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, when you blend a lot, it starts to get kind of grainy, and it could just be my paper or something I'm doing wrong, but hopefully that makes sense, so just maybe beware of that. Again, I'm no professional, so I don't know what I'm doing a lot of the time. I think I'm gonna start with potato brown.
Potato brown.
I'm gonna start with potato brown. So I'm gonna turn it into time lapse because you probably don't want to listen to me talk anymore. Okay, now that I finished this one, which I am so happy with how she turned out, it was a little frustrating since there was no black with the markers, and I wanted to make her hair black originally, but I think it's fine. Like, I really like how it turned out, and I'm proud of myself. I might add some more finishing touches to her in a little bit, but I'm going to move on to the last one. I think I'll start with hazelnuts. So let me know if you guys like videos like this. I know that not everyone who is subscribed to my channel is into my art videos, but I love doing art and I feel like it's something I should incorporate onto my channel because sometimes I'm just not in the mood to show my face for like a week and I still want to upload, and art is a good way for me to do that and incorporate one of the things I really like to do with another thing I like to do, YouTube. So it's like killing two birds with one stone. And some people have asked me to do more artwork on my channel, so I use the chisel tips sometimes, but definitely not as much as I use the brush side, but they're helpful if you are not really needing to be overly precise. I don't know, they're just not as fun to use. Ugh, I totally do not know what I'm doing right now. I'm just going in. I had so much fun making this video though, like literally. I love testing out these markers. I'm gonna share my like final opinions and stuff in a little bit. Well, I just realized that I'm not zoomed in. This took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought I would just be quick testing out skin colors, but I've actually put so much effort into this. But I really recommend these, especially if you, number one, can't pay for Copics, however you say that, or you're a beginner and you don't really have that much experience with the medium. I think they're really awesome for their price. You can get smaller packs. This is a 36 pack, but there was also like a 24. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys into time lapse for the rest of this. Guys, I can't resist. I'm adding some freckles because I can. I'm the artiste here, kind of. I add freckles to like half of my drawings. Now for the finishing touches, always my favorite part. I have to be careful not to go super overboard, but we're doing the highlights. A lot of the times I'll add highlights and then go over them with the skin tone color so that it's like slightly lighter, and I just think it looks good. So like I do that for the eyebrows, and I'm gonna do that for some of the freckles. Basically like that, so it just looks a little more natural. I also do that with the hair. All right, now for the final reveal and final review. So here is what I was able to make with the Ohuhu markers. I really love how they all turned out. This was actually so much fun, so let me know if you want me to make more videos like this in the future. I think my favorite is this one and this one, both because of the hair. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe down below. Anyways, bye!